Today, I'm answering your biggest questions to help you grow on TikTok fast. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Mike Yanda. I help you grow your audience and your income with social media. And one of the cool things about this channel is that I respond to every single comment answering your questions. And I've taken some of the best questions I've seen, the ones that just keep coming up over and over and over, and I'm gonna answer them in today's video. So let's dive into the first one, which is what time should I post on TikTok? This is a great question. I wondered this too when I was getting started, and the reality is the time that you post does not matter. I just haven't seen any evidence in my accounts or in my clients' accounts that what time you post actually matters. The advice that I always give to people is that you should probably post at like 8 a.m., noon, or 7 p.m., and that really doesn't have anything to do with posting at those times getting you better results. It's just that you should have a set time that you post to hold yourself accountable, because if you're posting at the same time every day, it's going to be easier to get into a routine and actually get results. Okay, next question is about reposting videos. Now, I'm a big fan of reposting your viral videos. And the way you do that is you go to a website like snaptic.app, and you're gonna put the URL for your video, and then you're gonna download it and you can repost it without the watermark. Now, the concern here is that if you do that, that you're gonna get flagged and that it's gonna hurt your account. But that's not actually true. The only way that you are gonna get flagged for reposting content is if you're taking the same content and posting it on multiple accounts. That makes you look like a spammer. But reposting your viral content over and over and over, and even making new versions of it, is like the big secret in the industry that the gurus never talk about, and they all use it to drive their growth and grow even faster. So definitely repost your best stuff, recreate your best stuff, and don't worry too much about it hurting your account. All right, so the next one, any gaming content creator tips? Yes, great question. And look, most of my content is geared toward entrepreneurs, coaches, digital product creators, those kind of things. And so I get a lot of questions about other niches, gaming content, DJs, things like that. And the reality is all the tips I'm sharing on my channel can work for that too. There's a couple of key concepts that are really important. First, watch time is king. If you are stuck at 200 views, it just means that you're not creating content that's getting enough watch time. And that happens for two reasons. Number one, you're not getting people to stop scrolling. And number two, you're not retaining them. They're not watching long enough on the video. So the first thing that you need to focus on as a gaming content creator or any creator is you got to stop the scroll. And the best way to do that is by using a text headline on the video that gets people's attention. Now, you want to create curiosity or use the text in some way to make them go, oh, I have to watch this. And then the best way to get retention is to start with shorter content. The shorter your content is, the easier it is to keep people for a longer percentage of the video. So work on those headlines, start with shorter content, you're gonna see results. Okay, next question. Should I buy a TikTok promotion pack for a small TikTok account? So I think what he's asking here is, should I boost my videos? Should I pay to get more views or to get followers from my video? And the answer is no, you shouldn't. There's a couple of reasons for this. First, you have to understand that when you pay to promote a video, what you're really doing is throwing fuel on the fire. And so if you're not getting a lot of views, it's a small fire and the fuel isn't gonna work very well. You can get big views, but they're gonna be costly because it's not an effective video. Whereas if you have a viral video and then you pay to promote it, you're gonna get very, very cheap views and followers, and that could be very effective. But the reality is we are here on TikTok to grow organically and to use free content to get massive traffic, to grow our audience, grow our email list, and get buyers. And so if you start paying to promote your videos, you're just signaling to TikTok that they don't have to give you the free organic views because you're willing to pay for them. Do you have any videos on how to properly use hashtags? No, I don't right now, but that video is coming soon. So let me just give you a couple of tips. First off, don't use hashtag FYP. It does not help you in any way. You also shouldn't just be using the random trending hashtags that TikTok is recommending either. Your hashtags are a tool that helps the TikTok algorithm figure out what your content's about and who to show it to. So it needs to be relevant. Start by doing some research into like your competitors that have a similar niche to you and see what kind of hashtags they're using. That's gonna help you get ideas. And then what I generally recommend is you wanna have like a cornerstone hashtag. It's the big umbrella term that is gonna be applicable to every single video that you post and can be the piece of metadata that just ties it all together. And then for the rest, you just wanna make sure that your hashtags are helping indicate like, what is it you wanna be known for? Who are you trying to help? And then what is that specific video about? Don't overcomplicate this though. Like your actual content is way more important than your hashtags. And I've seen people get results without hashtags too. All right, how long does it take for the algorithm to realize what niche you're in? Okay, it depends. First off, are you just talking about one topic? right? If you're always talking about one topic and trying to help one specific person achieve a specific result, then it's going to be very easy for them to categorize you. You also want to make sure that you're using all the tools that you have available. So that means the text that you put on the screen, the captions, like using the auto caption feature, using keyword dense descriptions in your videos to kind of help signal what it's about, and of course, using those hashtags. Okay, this is a great one. So he's doing duets where he's showing other people's content and he wants to try and pivot and to be able to do some coaching online. And I remember this account, he has some really good content on YouTube as well. So I wanted to include this one because he's getting a following, he's growing, he's found something that works for growth. Now he needs that trust building content. And so if you watch any of my videos about growing on TikTok, you're gonna see that I talk about these two types of content. The growth content is the stuff that goes viral. It's the stuff that gets new eyeballs on your account. And then the trust building content is the stuff that people stay for. It's where they really learn from you and it's what gets them to be buyers. And so if you're doing this duet content to attract people, you also need to be doing the talking educational content or the short 5 to second text on screen content, but the stuff that is actually going to show that you have expertise and that you are an authority and that you can help them with whatever it is that you coach on, right? Like, what is the thing you help people with? You need to demonstrate that. And so it's really important, whether we're using the 7-second trending videos or we're using duets or whatever to grow, that we're also demonstrating our expertise and helping position ourselves as the go-to authority in our niche. That way people want to hire us as a coach to help them achieve the thing. Okay, so this one is about like how to make money when you're in that 50 to 100K range. Like, how do you start making money from your account? So first off, the good news is that you don't need to have 50 or 100,000 followers on TikTok in order to start making money. I know a lot of people that are making $20, $30, $40,000 a month with less than 10,000 followers. Good news number two is that I actually have a couple of videos now about how to monetize your TikTok account and the different ways that you can do it. So if you check in the description, I've got a couple of videos there. You can watch them and it's going to walk you through the different options you have and how you can start making money even if you don't have a big following on TikTok. All right, so this one's just asking if the tips and advice that I'm giving is going to work for old accounts. And in this situation, he had a lot of success like a year ago and now isn't getting a lot of views because posting random stuff. So there's two things that I want to point out here. Consistency is important. I'm sure that you hear people all the time, they're like, you got to niche down, you got to be consistent. Like, the reality though is if you are not showing the algorithm that you're a good creator that shows up every single day and posts, then they aren't going to give you the views. And I promise you, I've learned this the hard way. There's been times where, I've taken a break for a day or two and it wasn't a big deal and I was still able to get viral videos and grow a lot. But when I've taken bigger breaks, I felt the consequences of that. I had to go and rebuild my account, start posting consistently again to be able to get the big views and re-earn it. And it came back quicker, but if you stop posting, your views are gonna drop. And if you're posting a bunch of random stuff, you're not gonna get views either. Because once TikTok figures out what your account is about and who to show it to, if you start talking about something else and they show it to those people, you're not gonna get good watch time and it's gonna hurt your views overall. So if you're creating videos helping people with investing and then you start creating random videos about like how to make pizza, then the investing people may not be interested in making pizza and your views are going to suffer. So stick to a theme and try to stick to one topic to grow faster. And then you can expand that over time. You don't have to stay in this like super defined niche, but you need to make sure that it's still relevant to that person you've been talking to and they're still going to be interested in it. Okay, I feel like I have good content, but I'm stuck at 200 something views. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. Would love your feedback. Okay, first off, you're going to want to watch this video. I talk specifically about what to do, why you're stuck at 200 views, how that's happening. And then after that video, you're going to want to watch this video, which is really like the simple way to build up your views and kind of grow faster and create that growth content that's more likely to go viral and is going to grow your following. And if you follow the advice in those two videos, you are going to start getting bigger views. But here's the reality about 200 views. If you're stuck at 200 views, that means that your content is not hitting good enough metrics with watch time to be pushed beyond that. Because the way the YouTube algorithm works is everybody gets 200 views. And so you might have noticed, like, you post a video, it goes to 200 and then it just stops. The brakes hit, you get no more views. Or maybe you have a video that does a little better and it gets to 500 and then it just stops and it gets nothing. And that's because there's a checkpoint system. This happens at 200, 500, 1,000 views, 10,000 views, all the way up to over 1 million views. At each checkpoint, they give you those little bit of views, then they analyze the data. And if it's performing well, then they keep pushing your video because it's getting a lot of watch time and it's keeping people on the platform. Maybe they're watching that video, then they're going and watching more of your videos, still keeping you on the platform. That's what's important to them. So if you're getting stuck, it means you're not getting the watch time at that checkpoint. And since that video isn't helping keep people on the platform, it's not worth showing. TikTok is a meritocracy. It's all about like, is your stuff good? Is it keeping people on the platform? And if it does that, it's gonna be effective. So those videos I showed are gonna teach you how to make more effective content, improve your content so you can get out of that 200 view jail. By any chance, am I looking for a video editor? No, I've not. I've got an awesome editor. Shout out to Hudson. I mean, I got to appreciate you like taking your shot here. I get these all the time, but no guys, I'm not looking for an editor. I'm not looking for a graphic designer. I appreciate it. Keep hustling, go find those clients, but I got a good one already. Okay, I had a business account and I changed it back to a creator account. Should I start over or do you think it's fine? Okay, this came from my 0 to 1,000 views video. And in that video, I talk about like the best settings when you're starting an account to help you grow. And one of them is that you should use a creator account, because a business account, you get a link in your bio right from the beginning. But when it comes to a creator account, you don't unlock the link in your bio until 1,000 followers. But the advantage that a creator account has is that you can use the commercial sounds, and those are the trending sounds, and it makes it so much easier to grow. Now here's the reality. You aren't selling anything to anybody with less than 1,000 followers. You don't have enough views. You don't have enough traffic, so it's not gonna matter. So focus on growth early on. Use that creator account. Take advantage of those trends. Grow as quickly as possible. You'll unlock that link at 1,000 views, and then you can use my other videos to learn like, how do I monetize this? How do I start turning those followers into buyers? Okay, grew my account to 50K followers, but I'm struggling to monetize it. Never had any luck making money from it. What do I do? Once again, I've got a couple of videos there. We're gonna go ahead and put them. The first thing that you need to keep in mind is like, are you creating content that is going to lead to buyers? You can just create random content that gets views but has like no utility, doesn't help people, right? But if you can create content that's focused on solutions, that helps people solve a problem and get a result, like they're sitting here like, hey, I've tried every single diet, I can't lose weight, and you give them actionable tips to help them finally lose weight, finally get over that obstacle, then they're gonna follow you and they're gonna buy from you. You're also gonna wanna make sure that you're taking advantage of that link in your bio and that you're making it easy for them to buy from you. And so I'm a big fan of using a stand store. You put it in there, they click the link, and you can have multiple options for them to choose from. And I would really try to limit it to just 3 things. You wanna have a free offer that's gonna be like a checklist, a challenge, a workshop, something that's helping them take the first steps and get the result, like overcome their problem for free. You might also wanna have a low ticket digital product that's also gonna help them get the result and is going to get you some passive income in your account. And then you probably want to have like an application or something like that for them to work with you, for you to sell your service or your product or whatever it is. But all 3 of these products should lead to the same destination, which is whatever your higher ticket thing is. So they get the freebie, you sell them into the big thing. They fill out the application, they talk to you, you sell them into the big thing. They buy the lower ticket digital product and they want to take the next step. They want to go bigger. Now they've got some trust. You've delivered this amazing product to them, and now they want to take that next step, and you sell them into the big thing. And then the last thing with monetization is that not all accounts are created equal. It's much easier to monetize certain things than it is to monetize other things. So like if you're creating content about your poodle Snuggles, like that's gonna be a lot harder to monetize than somebody like me that's helping business owners to actually grow their audience and make more money. I hope that makes sense. Speaking of poodles, that looks like a labradoodle right there. Okay, when I have a video up that only has a few views, is it a good idea or a bad idea to remove it? And should I make it only available for me to see, or should I just leave it alone? Okay, guys, don't delete your videos. Like, stop doing this. Who cares if your video gets low views? Just leave it there. It doesn't matter. If you're creating content every day, that's gonna get pushed down eventually anyway, and you're gonna learn from it. When you start deleting all of your videos, it hurts your account. It's gonna hurt the performance of your future videos. So just like, get over it. Like, it's a vanity metric, it doesn't matter. Just focus on like taking the information from that video and going like, why did this not work as well as my video that went viral, and try and figure out what the difference is and do more of the thing that worked and less of the thing that didn't work. And then you also have to remember that there's delayed views right now. We're in this like slow burn phase. So sometimes I post a video and it gets 300 views, and then 2 weeks later it gets 10,000 views. So stop deleting your stuff. Off topic question, have you ever found the percentage of content creators who actually post every single day? I presume it's less than 10% who are actually faithful. Okay, so I don't know the exact percentage of creators, but I can tell you that the most successful creators, the ones that are growing, they may take breaks from time to time. I know I have, but they are posting every single day. They are showing up every single day. You know, it might have been very different a couple of years ago, but today in 2023, if you're not posting every single day and you're taking too big of breaks, your views are going to suffer. You need to post 1 time a day. I'm not saying you got to post 4 or 5 times a day. Like I know some gurus are saying that. No, you don't have to, but you need to be posting 1 video a day at a minimum. And so like my recommendation is always try to leave 1 video in your drafts. So if something happens tomorrow and you can't post, then you have that ready to go. Try to have like a minimum and a maximum. So maybe your goal is I'm going to post I'm going to create a minimum of 1 video per day and a maximum of 3 videos today. So you can kind of build up that bank to be able to post on days that you can't record. And then start experimenting with the easy formats like 7-second videos that use trending sounds, have the text on the screen. Those are so easy. You can just like binge. I have videos of me, I'm just sitting there like looking grumpy, just like drinking coffee, and I'll just record me doing random stuff in videos like that, and then I have them in my phone, so on a day I don't feel like creating, I just pick a trending sound or a sound that I like, and I throw some text up on there and I post it. But at least I'm showing up every day and being consistent and showing the algorithm that I'm a good creator. All right, I'm curious if likes are as important as views. So when it comes to like the metrics that are important, things like likes and comments are less important than the actual watch time. Watch time is king. If you're getting people to watch videos longer and they're sticking around for a higher percentage of the video, then those videos are going to get pushed. And that's why like the short 7-second video works so well, because if they're reading the text on the screen and the video plays 3 times as they read, it has the potential to go viral because it's getting massive watch time. Now, I will say that like if I'm having an educational video, I'm always going to try and engage with my audience to get comments for a couple of reasons. Number one, if they're commenting, the video on TikTok is continuing to play and it's boosting my watch time. And then if I respond to that comment, the video is playing and now I've gotten that person's attention and they're back reading the comment and responding again. So I'll often like talk to that person, I'll ask follow-up questions, and I'll try to get more comments. I think comments are a really good way when you have that to build that engagement, build that community, give value to people, boost your watch time, and get way more views. But it's the watch time that's so important. Asking viewers to click the link in bio, is it prohibited? Okay, yeah, kind of. Like, you're not supposed to do it. I don't know where the official, wording is that you're not supposed to do it, but like, don't say link in bio. Don't try to be cute about it, like blink and lio, or, changing the text. Like if you write, check my link, and you put like a exclamation point instead of an I, like don't try and be cute. Like they know what that stuff is. They have those filters. They see those things. There are so many ways to get people to go to your link, check out your stuff, join your email list, buy your stuff without having to say that. And the reality is like, I don't even think that you need to have that call to action. My experience has been that if I just create the content and I focus on views and I focus on giving value, people find it. And if I have a video that goes viral, I'm going to have a lot of people go to that link even if I don't say anything. I had one video that just like took off and I got 1,200 leads in my business in like a 72-hour period, and it had no call to action like that. But they watched the video, they watched other videos like my pinned videos, and then they clicked on my link, they joined my email list, they went through the automations, and they bought my stuff. So you have a podcast too. Yes, I do. It's called the Laptop Empire Show or the Laptop Empires Podcast, something like that. You can check it out. That's my other business. I do it with my business partner. He is an incredible entrepreneur, and it's just us like talking shop, telling you how to make money online, the things that you need to do. You learn about email marketing, sales, courses, digital products, blogging, YouTube, like all of the things. We talk about all the things. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit longer form, it's a really great conversational way to learn from 2 7-figure entrepreneurs that have done that independently and together through our business, Laptop Empires. And you can find it on all the regular podcast platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is that you use. Okay, keep hearing that you should not be searching your own niche on your account because you want to attract people that aren't your competitors. Okay, so this is coming from my video about growing to 1,000 followers on TikTok and like what you need to do. And one of the things I talk about is that you should follow 10 to 15 people in your niche and optimize your For You page so it's only showing you content from your competitors. And so our concern is that like if you're doing this, that maybe it's gonna make your content be shown to those people. But the reality of this is that it makes content research so easy for you. It helps you to get ideas and find out what's trending. So that way you can find that trending content and jump on it yourself to get the big viral views that grow your account. Hey Mike, when should you start your account over? My videos cap out at 300 views. Okay, so a couple of things here. Starting a new account isn't gonna make you magically start growing. I know some people say that, but that's not the case. If you're getting 300 views now, you're very likely going to get 300 views on the new account. Now, your first video or two, a lot of people think like, hey, the first video or 3 or whatever get extra views because they're trying to get you addicted and to get you to keep posting. And so maybe you get a little bump, but you're going to go right back down to 300 view videos because you're just not creating good enough videos that get enough watch time to get pushed. So if you want to start a new account, you totally can. But the reality is you need to figure out how to post correctly first. That way you can get the views. Now, if you're in a situation where your videos aren't getting any views at all, you can go to your analytics and it might say that every single one of them says they're processing. This is a glitch. It might say they're not eligible for the For You page, which just means that you violated the terms of service in some way. Like if you're in that situation, then yeah, go ahead and create a new account and start over from scratch and just do it right. Awesome video, brother. I'd love to hop on a call with you, get your thoughts on some things. Do you offer coaching? Yes, I do have coaching. If you want my help growing your TikTok account, then I have an application in the description. You can fill that out. And if it's a good fit and I actually think I can help you, then we can have a conversation about that and I'll give you some more details. If you just want like an account audit or you're looking for just like a quick, hey, can you look at my stuff? Let me know what I'm doing well, what I'm doing wrong. I also have some of these audits available and you'll see the link in my description for that as well. So either way, check it out. You can fill out an application, get an audit, and we'll go from there. Thank you for posting. I got 500K views on 2 videos in 5 days, still going 100K views a day. That is awesome. Watched your video, decided to try the technique, and the first video I posted went viral. Okay, that's awesome. So guys, if you haven't seen those other videos yet, like go check them out. We're starting to see more and more results like this. And so this stuff works. I've done it myself. I've done it for clients. And now our viewers are taking these tips, applying it to their accounts, going viral and getting those followings and starting to monetize. So definitely go check them out. Man, I felt this. It's all about capturing that viewer interest quickly, isn't it? Been trying to revamp my content using Boost App Social. Okay, first off, I'm including this one. This is a bot. And you'll kind of notice this sometimes. You'll have these and then they'll talk about an app. I had one that had like 150 likes. Like that's not that particular stuff. If they're promoting an app, like it's not real. Like don't fall for it. That stuff doesn't work. Just like use these real strategies. But yes, capturing the viewer's interest quickly is super important. You got to stop the scroll. You got to hook them in that first 3 seconds. Like that is the key to getting them to stick. Okay, my videos don't show that like topic at the top. They just show related topics, then go to my search. So what they're talking about here is like you can have your videos categorized. Sometimes you'll look at your videos and it'll say a topic like social media marketing strategy or something like that at the top. And that's basically that TikTok has said, oh, this video is about this topic. Sometimes you'll get that and sometimes it'll go away and sometimes it'll come back. Like I don't want you to stress about it too much, but if you're looking at your videos and it's starting to show a topic up there, that means it's a good sign that they're figuring out what you're about. You're not going to have it on every video. It might come and go, but like it's a good sign. But if you don't have it there yet, it's okay. Just make sure you're focusing on a single theme and that you're using your tools like your keyword-rich descriptions and your hashtags and try to make it really clear, like this is what I talk about, this is who I help, this is how I do it. You get the picture. Bro, is it okay to post a video every 3 hours, even if I already have a viral video still getting pushed on that day? Okay, first off, you don't have to post that extreme amount, like every 3 hours. You don't have to have 3 to 5 posts per day. I would rather that you do the research and figure out and find those outlier videos that your competitors are posting and getting the big views on and figuring out like what formats are helping you grow and what topics are getting the most engagement and the most growth. Because if you do the research, the views are going to come. And I would rather you post 1 to 2 videos and you spend the time on the research than you try to post a ton. But the second question here is like, is it okay to post if you have a viral video? Yes, you certainly can. And to take it a step further, if you have a viral video and it starts getting comments, you want to look for good comments that you can create another video on. This is a huge way, kind of like the reposting, to grow your account even faster. And the reason for this is that when you create a video based around a comment from another video, once you post that TikTok, it's going to start getting shown to everybody that's seen the original video. So if you have a viral video that's getting 500,000, 1 million views, and you start replying to comments, like you do 10 videos based on comments, those videos are like free retargeting. They're going to be shown to all those viewers and they have the chance to go viral and they're going to be bringing people back to your account. So that's a really good way to take advantage of a viral video and get even more views and growth. Started my TikTok account as a car content channel, gained over 8,000 followers, 100K likes on one video, and sold the car, never did the content again. Decided to use it as a gaming content channel. I'm afraid I'm still stuck on car talk and that For You page. So yeah, that could likely happen. This is why it's so important. Like once you have a theme, it's going to help you grow faster and what you're going to be known for. But like if you were in the car world and now you're creating gaming content, like car people might not be interested in games, at least not a huge percentage of them. And so in this case, you probably want to just create a new account that's all about gaming and try and grow from there, or go back to making car content. My brother has a lot of followers and views in each video he posts. He's one of those people that follows back everyone that follows him. So I don't know that he's doing this. Like, it's okay to follow people, but I try not to follow a ton of people. I don't follow all my followers. And you definitely don't want to do the follower for follower thing. If you do that, you are not going to grow. Like, yeah, your follower count's going to go up, but those aren't real followers. They aren't interested in your content. It's not going to help you in the long run. You're not going to build a meaningful community. You're not going to get meaningful engagement. And if any of your followers see your content and they're not interested, you're not getting watch time, and then you're not growing. So don't do that. So that was kind of all over the place, but if you want a more structured way to grow your account, I want you to watch this video next. And remember, I respond to all the comments. So if you have questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them for you and help you out.